Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bros 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing game-related items, sometimes friends music about Long Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975. Welcome back to the Wednesday vlog waffle. I don't know. I don't know when this will go out. You know, when stuff pops in my head or I have interesting conversations with people at work or other people outside of, you know, work, and they trigger sort of thoughts and things that you're passionate about that you want to debate, discuss and bring up in this community. That's when it happens, but already I'm drifting off topic. The title is, do you ever feel that sometimes the pressures, now bear with me on this people, the pressures of providing content to people on a channel, you know, when, you know, people watch you and expect content, you know, on specific dates, you know, and such, do you ever find sometimes that it becomes a little bit too much? Because, you know, I've seen this in YouTube land, going back many years since I first started, when I was like, you know, tiny little ickle fish and stuff, and the people I looked up to, people you love, even before you made content or videos, suddenly gave up one day, and you're like, no, don't go away, I watch you. So, you know, providing free content, you would immediately think, since this is a hobby, is there pressure behind that? No, of course there isn't. And I'm not saying I feel that or such, but I'm just saying, you know, do you sometimes feel that because people watch you for a specific topic or a specific item, sometimes you feel that if you can't come up with that item, you're letting them down, and therefore, you know, that has a negative effect upon yourself, you know, and then there's a backlash and stuff like that. You know, I've done many things on, you know, my YouTube channel, such as, you know, You Hum It, I'll Play It, retro video game comparisons, and you know, and I've stopped them. I've not given up on them, that's two entirely different things. I've stopped them, not necessarily because of the time it took to make them, but just because, you know, the evolution of a channel always happens, kicks in, and you go forth and onwards, and something else will tickle your fancy and you want to go in that direction. But at the same time, I am very much aware that, you know, because you get PMs and comments that people left, which is, you know, you should do this again, you should do that again. So, you know, I can understand why people have left, you know, YouTube when people were invested in their content, such as myself. I'm not going to name any names, you know, because that's human nature, that's life. You know, we don't see what's going on behind the screen, so we have no right to judge, determine or dictate why they may have left. But do you feel that? Do you feel that you're under pressure to produce a certain amount of content every week, or a certain amount of content based on specific sort of items, whether it be vlogs, gameplays, comparisons, pickups, unboxings and stuff like that? I don't specifically, but I do. Sorry, there's a little bit of spittle that came out there. Hopefully that doesn't show up on camera. But I do understand why people may feel that way. I just do what I always want to do, which is, you know, more so than not now, you know, gameplay videos. I always try and do a vlog, as I always say, once a week. But, you know, gameplay videos, whether people watch them or not, are my kind of, they're my go-to video. Not to put them out there as fodder or, you know, or filler or to get views on, but because I enjoy them massively. And then just if one person looks at something I did on one of those gameplays and just goes, holy shit, these people in the UK, Manic Miner in 1983, oh my god, I gotta play that. But I'm not gonna lie, there is this certain incy wincy, I can't believe I said incy wincy bit, that sometimes you feel the need, I guess, because people like you for a certain specific angle, to conform to that nature and provide that all the time. And you can't, you know, any individual can't do that all the time, you know, particularly with vlogs. You can't come up with an idea, a new idea continuously, you know, week in, week out. People always say to me that, you know, they you know, they subscribe to my channel because I started as a vlogging channel. Maybe I'm getting old, maybe my brain's failing and I can't, you know, come up with as many ideas as I used to. Not that I was doing reviews in the first place, but you can, you know, you can't consistently do what other people want you to do, because it's a matter of creativity, and creativity makes, reverts to the fact that you have an idea in your head. To simply just pluck an idea out your ass and just go, people want to go with that, if you're not passionate about or you don't care about, then there's no point filming it because it's not relevant. So to try and deliver a certain amount of content to the people who expect a certain amount of content, and I'm not saying everyone does, then if you're doing it just simply because you feel the need to do so, and then you don't have something that's passionate in your belly and in your mind that you have a load of thoughts upon that you want to discuss, then it's pointless. It's pointless. It's irrelevant, and you're almost cheating your audience. So, you know, is there this level of pressure? As I said, I don't particularly feel it. You know, it's still 100% hobbyist channel, you know, to me. And I guess I'm talking to the hobbyists who are people outside of, I want to be really big on YouTube and all that crap. Nothing wrong, but, you know, good for you. But I'm talking about us who just do it as a, you know, part-time hobby and, you know, outside of our working life and shit like that. It's not our main career or whatever. But I don't feel a certain amount of pressure, but I do feel... Am I going to contradict myself now? I do feel that I owe my audience something, in the sense that it's not stuff that's just put out for the sake of making stuff, which people may think if they signed onto my channel for, you know, vlogs, that I am doing my gameplays, but I'm not. I mean, I commentate over my gameplays, so hopefully the same level of my individuality and my personality comes out in them, but I do feel that pinch sometimes, that I do worry that, like, you know, is this good enough? Is this good enough? You know, am I suddenly going into that mindset that I never wanted to have, that I should be providing something for what people signed on for in the first place, when this is the direction I've gone in now? I'm wavering all over the place. But that's why it's an interesting question, particularly for those of us who do this as a hobby. Do you feel, you know, sometimes, even though it's a hobby, there's a little bit of pressure on you about the sort of content that you make goes out to certain bases of your subscribers, if that makes sense? This totally got away from me. But anyway, no, as always, be really interested to know what you've got to say or think upon this subject. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.